Dance to the music. Celebrate.
Our winner, Robin Michael.
I'm very taken. If you'll just give me a minute. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. It has been my experience that Hamilton City School educators all give and give, truly from their hearts.
Well, a couple months ago in August, I had a heart attack. Well, I made it to the hospital, and I told him no, I had to postpone the funeral because of all these engagements that I had coming up. I certainly didn't want to miss tonight. I mean, look at this wonderful assembly.
The 2004 Educator of the Year, Nancy Bonds.
I am used to talking to 25 children, kindergarten's children, so this is quite an experience for me when I look out in the audience and see bigger people than 5-year-olds. I feel truly fortunate to be living my childhood dream, which was to teach kindergarten. And each and every day, I walk into that classroom and I have children who are so excited to learn and be at school.
It's certainly my privilege to present the individual selected as the Educator of the Year in Hamilton, Ohio for the year 2005, Molly Mers.
I am blessed to have been a product with the Hamilton City Schools myself, and I am really fortunate to have the opportunity to give something back to my community, and that really thrills me to be here with a lot of the educators that influenced my life, a lot of the people that were on the school board when I was a student here, some former principals and assistant principals that have really made a difference for me. Pat Huth and Dennis Malone have really been an influence in my education career.
Hamilton's Educator of the Year for the year 2006, Kathy Wagenfield.
Thank you, Mr. Wilkes, for recognizing quality education throughout our city. Recently, I asked some 4th grade students what thoughts came to their mind when asked, "What do you want to be?" Their responses include many ands. I want to be a peacemaker and develop a cure for cancer. I want to be someone you can trust and help people, like a lawyer. I swear. I swear.
Is there any wonder why I get enthused about it? I mean, when I see teachers that are committed beyond what they're really paid to do, they really care about our youngsters. And that means they care about the community and the future of our country.
It is my distinct privilege to present Hamilton's Educator of the Year for 2007, Bill Huth.
I just am so honored to receive this. I feel really unworthy because, I mean, look at this room of all these fantastic educators. And, you know, my association with the Hamilton City Schools actually started much before '72 because I started out in 1954 in Mrs. Van Nortwick's class down at Pierce Elementary in kindergarten.
The winner of the Harry T. Wilkes Hamilton Celebrates Education Educator of the Year is Wanda Day.
I'm going to need more than a minute. You know, my husband told me to write something, and I'm like, I'm not going to get this. Oh, I'm not finished. You can sit back down. Mr. Wilkes, thank you so much for treating teachers like we're important. It just means so much to know that people back education. And I'm thinking maybe it might be a little easier if we just get like a joint checking account. And if we could do that, that'd be great.
Hamilton's 2009 Educator of the Year. Would Carrie Tregesser please return to the stage?
Wow, what a wonderful feeling. I am so blessed and honored to be accepting this award in front of such a hard-working group of educators. People that are truly dedicated to teaching kids. So often we worry about what a child will be tomorrow, but the dedicated teachers I work with also recognizes that these children are someone today.
The winner of the Educator of the Year Award is Kristen Yordan.
My most memorable moments in the classroom are not that as a teacher, but as a student. I have learned that the kids who drive you the craziest are usually the ones that need you the most. I have learned that people perform in accordance to our expectations, so we must set our standards high and expect nothing less than the best from ourselves and from those around us.
The winner of this year's Harry T. Wilkes Award is Becky Schaefer.
And in the middle of all this was a gentleman who was spotting the tumblers and helping the climbers and teaching kids how to throw balls and kick balls. And I said to my friend, who is that man? And they said, well, that's Mr. John. He's our gym teacher. From that point on, I knew that's what I had to do. I found my passion at 9 years old, and I never looked back. As educators, we don't do what we do because of awards, but it is gratifying to get a pat on the back every so often. Plus, I'm not going to lie, I love to win. Thank you.
I wanted to probably speak about a few things tonight, but I know somebody says, well, gee, Grey's Anatomy is on. Well, I'd rather have you look at Grey's Anatomy than mine.